The colony ship, Ventura, was the pinnacle of human engineering, a massive vessel designed to carry 10,000 settlers to a new star system. Launched in 2145, it was equipped with state-of-the-art technology, sustainable life support systems, and enough supplies to last for decades. The mission was clear: establish humanity's first permanent colony outside the solar system, a beacon of hope for future generations. The journey was long but filled with optimism. Families, scientists, engineers, and adventurers all lived together in harmony, united by their common goal. The ship's artificial intelligence, Athena, managed every aspect of daily life, ensuring the settlers' safety and comfort. For 5 years, everything went according to plan. Children grew up hearing stories of the new world they would soon call home, and the adults worked tirelessly to prepare for their arrival. Section 2. Disaster strikes. But in the 6th year, disaster struck. Without warning, a massive cosmic storm enveloped the Ventura. The ship's advanced sensors detected the storm too late, leaving the crew with little time to react. The storm was unlike anything humanity had ever encountered, a chaotic mass of electromagnetic interference and gravitational anomalies. The ship's hull groaned under the immense pressure, and systems began to fail one by one. The navigation systems, crucial for keeping the Ventura on course, were the first to go. Athena's soothing voice, once a constant source of reassurance, now delivered frantic alerts and warnings. Panic spread among the settlers as the realization dawned. They were lost in the uncharted regions of space. The crew, led by Captain Mira Kwan, worked around the clock to regain control. Engineers and technicians toiled in the bowels of the ship, desperately trying to repair the damaged systems. Medical teams treated injuries and calmed the panicked settlers. Despite their best efforts, the ship continued to drift further off course, pulled by the storm's relentless force. Section 3. Marooned on Novus. After days of struggle, the Ventura emerged from the storm, battered and adrift. The damage was too severe to continue their journey. With navigation offline and supplies dwindling, Captain Kwan made the difficult decision to search for a nearby habitable planet. Scanning the surrounding space, they found one potential candidate, a lush, vibrant world teeming with life, designated Novus. With no other options, the settlers prepared for an emergency landing. The descent was turbulent, with the ship's damaged thrusters struggling to maintain control. But thanks to the skill of the pilots and the resilience of the Ventura, they managed to touch down safely on the alien world. As the settlers disembarked, they were met with a sight that was both awe-inspiring and intimidating. Novus was a paradise of unfamiliar flora and fauna, with towering trees that glowed softly in the twilight and rivers of shimmering blue liquid. The air was thick with the scent of alien flowers and the sounds of strange, unseen creatures. Section 4. First steps in a new world. The humans wasted no time in setting up a temporary camp. Using their advanced technology, they erected shelters and established a perimeter around the landing site. Captain Kwan organized scouting parties to explore the surrounding area and assess the planet's resources and potential dangers. Dr. Emily Carter, the colony's chief biologist, led one of the first expeditions. As her team ventured into the dense forest, they encountered a bewildering array of alien life forms. Giant, luminescent insects buzzed through the air, and plants shifted colors in response to their presence. Every discovery was meticulously documented, adding to the growing database of knowledge about Novus. It wasn't long before the scouts made a startling discovery: signs of intelligent life. Strange geometric structures, partially hidden by the overgrowth, hinted at a civilization that had once thrived on Novus. Further exploration revealed that the planet was home to not one, but 3 distinct alien species: the Nerulians, the Aquamorphs, and the Corythians. Section 5. The First Encounter. The first encounter with the Nerulians occurred unexpectedly. While exploring a series of ancient ruins, Dr. Carter's team was approached by a group of tall, graceful beings. Their skin shimmered in the sunlight, and they communicated through a mesmerizing combination of sounds and colors. Despite the initial tension, the humans managed to convey their peaceful intentions. The Nerulians, it seemed, were just as curious about the new arrivals. Through a combination of gestures and rudimentary language translation devices, the two groups began to communicate. The Nerulians shared their knowledge of the planet, offering guidance on which areas were safe and which were best avoided. As the days turned into weeks, the humans realized that their survival depended on forming alliances with the native species. The aquamorphs, encountered near the planet's vast oceans, were more challenging to communicate with. Their bioluminescent language and underwater acoustics required innovative solutions to bridge the gap. Despite the difficulties, mutual understanding was achieved, leading to an exchange of knowledge and resources. The Carithians were the last to make contact. Reclusive and wary of outsiders, they observed the humans from the dense forests for months before revealing themselves. Their natural camouflage made them nearly invisible, and their advanced technology hinted at a society far older than the human race. When they finally approached, it was clear they were willing to cooperate, but on their terms. Section 6. A fragile alliance. The alliances with the Nerulians, aquamorphs, and Carithians were fragile, built on mutual need and cautious trust. The humans had technology and skills that could benefit all races on Novus, while the aliens had knowledge of the planet that was vital for the humans' survival. Joint efforts began to thrive. The humans introduced agricultural techniques that improved food production, and in return, the aliens shared their expertise in harnessing the planet's unique resources. Cultural exchanges became commonplace, and slowly, a sense of community began to form. Captain Kwan, Dr. Carter, and the other leaders of the human colony knew that their journey was far from over. They were marooned on a strange world, far from their original destination, but they had found allies in the most unexpected places. Together, they would face the challenges of their new home, forging a path forward in a universe that was vast and full of possibilities. The unforeseen catastrophe that had brought them to Novus was now the beginning of a new chapter in human history, one that would be written not just by humans, but by all the intelligent beings that called Novus their home. The days following the initial contact with the Nerulians were filled with cautious optimism. The Nerulians, intrigued by the newcomers, had agreed to a series of meetings to better understand the humans and their intentions. Captain Kwan and Dr. Emily Carter led these meetings, working alongside linguists and cultural experts to decipher the Nerulian language and customs. The Nerulians communicated through a complex system of sounds and colors, which initially baffled the human translators. Their language was not just auditory but also visual, with subtle shifts in skin color conveying emotions and nuances that words alone could not. To bridge the gap, the humans developed a translation device that could interpret these signals, albeit imperfectly. Through these early exchanges, the humans learned that the Nerulians were deeply spiritual, with a profound connection to Novus. They believed in the sanctity of all life and viewed the planet as a living entity. This perspective resonated with many of the settlers, who had come to appreciate the beauty and mystery of their new home. Section 2. Exploring the Oceans. While the Nerulians lived primarily on land, the aquamorphs ruled the oceans. These amphibious beings were as enigmatic as they were diverse, with bodies adapted to both water and land environments. Their society was fluid and adaptable, much like the oceans they inhabited. Dr. Carter, fascinated by the aquamorphs, led an expedition to the coastal regions where they were known to dwell. The team set up a temporary base near a sprawling underwater city, its bioluminescent architecture glowing softly beneath the waves. Initial attempts at communication were met with curiosity and caution. The aquamorphs used bioluminescent patterns and underwater acoustics to convey complex ideas, a language that required innovative approaches to understand. After weeks of patient observation and trial and error, the humans devised a method to translate the aquamorphs' language. By using specially designed underwater drones equipped with lights and speakers, they could mimic the bioluminescent signals and sounds. This breakthrough allowed for meaningful dialogue, leading to the first formal meeting between human and aquamorph leaders. The aquamorphs shared their extensive knowledge of the planet's oceans, revealing hidden resources and safe travel routes. In exchange, the humans offered technology to improve underwater farming and medical care. This symbiotic relationship grew stronger with each passing day, paving the way for deeper cooperation. Section 3. Into the Forest. The Carithians were the last and most mysterious of the native species. Living deep within the dense forests of Novus, they were reclusive and highly skilled in the art of camouflage. Their society was technologically advanced, but they had little interest in revealing themselves to outsiders. The first encounter with the Carithians occurred almost by accident. A human scouting party, led by engineer Marcus Reyes, ventured into the forest to investigate strange energy readings. They stumbled upon a Carithian settlement, hidden among the trees and nearly invisible due to their natural camouflage. The Carithians, initially alarmed, approached with caution. Their leader, a wise and stoic figure named Thalera, communicated through a translator device that converted their intricate language into human speech. Thalera explained that the Carithians had been observing the humans for months, assessing their intentions and capabilities. Through careful negotiation and displays of good faith, the humans managed to earn the Carithians' trust. The Carithians shared their advanced technology, including methods of energy generation and environmental preservation. In return, the humans offered insights into their own technological advancements and proposed joint projects to benefit both societies. Section 4. Cultural Exchange. With alliances forming, cultural exchange became a vital part of daily life on Novus. The humans introduced their new friends to Earth customs, traditions, and technologies. Festivals were held to celebrate the unique aspects of each culture, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. The Nerulians invited the humans to participate in their spiritual ceremonies, offering a glimpse into their deep connection with the planet. These ceremonies, filled with music, dance, and color, left a lasting impression on the human settlers, many of whom adopted aspects of Nerulian spirituality into their own lives. The aquamorphs shared their rich oral history, recounting tales of their ancestors and the ancient sea creatures that once roamed the oceans of Novus. Human children were particularly captivated by these stories, which were often accompanied by dazzling light shows and underwater performances. The Carithians, despite their initial reluctance, opened up about their own history and achievements. They demonstrated their advanced camouflage technology, which fascinated human scientists and engineers. Collaborative projects emerged, blending human ingenuity with Carithian expertise to create innovative solutions to common challenges. Section 5. Joint Ventures. As trust grew between the species, joint ventures became more ambitious. The humans, Nerulians, aquamorphs, and Carithians worked together on large-scale projects aimed at improving the quality of life for all inhabitants of Novus. One of the first major collaborations was the construction of a massive greenhouse complex, combining human agricultural techniques with Nerulian knowledge of local plant life. This complex became a source of abundant, nutritious food, significantly improving food security for the colony. Another notable project was the establishment of a research center dedicated to studying Novus's unique biodiversity. Scientists from all 4 species worked side by side, sharing knowledge and resources. This center not only advanced scientific understanding but also fostered deeper bonds between the researchers. The aquamorphs and humans collaborated on the development of underwater habitats, allowing for extended exploration and resource extraction from the ocean depths. These habitats became hubs of activity, bustling with life and innovation. Section 6. A Fragile Peace. Despite the progress, the alliances remained fragile. Cultural differences occasionally led to misunderstandings, and the memory of the initial disaster that brought the humans to Novus was never far from their minds. Leadership from all sides worked tirelessly to address conflicts and ensure that the spirit of cooperation prevailed. Captain Kwan, Dr. Carter, and their counterparts among the Nerulians, aquamorphs, and Carithians formed a council to oversee joint initiatives and mediate disputes. This council became a symbol of the unity and resilience that defined the new society on Novus. The humans had come a long way from the chaos and despair of the cosmic storm. They had found allies in the most unexpected places and had begun to build a new future together. The journey ahead was still uncertain, but with each passing day, the bonds between the species grew stronger, and the vision of a harmonious and prosperous Novus came closer to reality. Years passed, and the human colony on Novus continued to thrive in their unexpected home. The settlers had not only survived, but also built a flourishing society, thanks in no small part to their alliances with the Nerulians, Aquamorphs, and Carithians. The initial tentative cooperation had evolved into a deep-seated partnership, characterized by shared goals and mutual respect. Dr. Emily Carter's research into the genetic similarities between the four species was groundbreaking. Her discovery that there were fundamental genetic commonalities ignited a new era of scientific exploration. Researchers from all four species collaborated on studies of genetics, biology, and medicine, leading to innovations that benefited everyone. The combined efforts of human and Carithian engineers resulted in the development of advanced energy systems. Using Carithian camouflage technology and human renewable energy techniques, they created efficient and environmentally friendly power sources. These systems not only powered the colony, but also integrated seamlessly into the planet's natural environment, reflecting the deep respect the settlers had developed for their new home. Section 2. The first hybrid. The concept of hybridization, once a theoretical possibility, became a reality with the birth of the first Nerulian human child. This event marked a significant milestone in the history of Novus, symbolizing the unity and cooperation that had come to define their society. The child, named Leora, was celebrated by all four species as a beacon of hope for the future. Leora possessed unique abilities inherited from both her Nerulian and human parents. She could communicate effortlessly in both languages, her skin subtly changing color to express emotions, a trait inherited from her Nerulian lineage. Leora's existence proved that despite their differences, the species of Novus could come together to create something truly extraordinary. This success inspired further research into hybridization. Scientists worked meticulously to understand the complexities of blending different species' genetics. The goal was not just to create hybrids, but to ensure that these new beings could thrive and contribute meaningfully to their society. Section 3. Embracing diversity. As more hybrids were born, the settlers embraced the new generation with open arms. The hybrids, known as novans, brought unique perspectives and abilities, enhancing the community's overall strength and resilience. They served as natural bridges between their parent species, fostering deeper understanding and collaboration. Education played a crucial role in integrating the novans. Schools on Novus became melting pots of culture and knowledge, where children learned about the histories, languages, and traditions of all four species. This inclusive approach ensured that future generations would grow up with a strong sense of unity and shared purpose. The cultural exchanges that had begun tentatively now flourished. Festivals celebrating the diverse heritages of the Nerulians, Aquamorphs, Carithians, and humans became annual events, eagerly anticipated by all. These celebrations showcased the best of each culture, from Nerulian music and dance to Aquamorph storytelling and Carithian technological displays. Section 4. Challenges and Resilience. Despite the remarkable progress, the path was not without its challenges. Cultural differences sometimes led to misunderstandings and conflicts. The Council, composed of leaders from all four species, worked tirelessly to address these issues, mediating disputes and fostering dialogue. One significant challenge arose when a faction within the human settlers expressed concerns about losing their cultural identity. They feared that the rapid integration and hybridization would dilute their heritage. Captain Kwan and Dr. Carter took these concerns seriously, organizing forums and discussions to address the fears and find a balance between embracing the new and preserving the old. The Nerulians, too, faced internal debates about the changes brought by human technology and ideas. Some worried that their spiritual connection to Novus was being overshadowed by the practical needs of survival and progress. Nerulian leaders, with the help of human allies, initiated programs to ensure that their spiritual traditions were honored and maintained. Section 5. The United Council. Recognizing the need for a unified governing body to manage their increasingly complex society, the settlers established the United Council of Novus. This council, consisting of representatives from each species and the hybrid Novans, became the highest authority on the planet. It was responsible for making decisions that affected the entire population, from resource management to interspecies relations. The United Council operated on principles of equality and mutual respect. Each species had an equal voice, and decisions were made through consensus rather than majority rule. This approach ensured that the interests of all were considered and that no single group dominated the others. Under the guidance of the United Council, Novus embarked on ambitious projects that further solidified their unity. They constructed a sprawling central city, Harmonia, designed to reflect the best of each culture. The city featured Nerulian-inspired architecture, aquamorph water gardens, Carithian technological hubs, and human communal spaces. Harmonia became a symbol of what they could achieve together. Section 6. A New Generation. The Novans grew into adulthood, taking on leadership roles and driving further innovation. They were natural diplomats, bridging the gaps between their parent species and fostering a sense of shared identity. Their contributions in science, art, politics, and culture were invaluable, shaping the future of Novus in profound ways. One of the prominent Novan leaders was Kale, a Carithian human hybrid with a passion for technology and social justice. Kale spearheaded initiatives to ensure that all voices were heard in the United Council, advocating for the rights of the marginalized and promoting equality. Another influential figure was Mira, an aquamorph human hybrid who excelled in environmental science. Mira's work in preserving Novus's delicate ecosystems garnered international acclaim, further cementing the colony's reputation as a leader in sustainable living. Section 7. Looking to the Stars. As Novus flourished, thoughts turned to the stars. The settlers had not forgotten their original mission, to explore and colonize new worlds. The advances in technology and the lessons learned from their alliances on Novus had prepared them for this next step. The United Council launched the Stellar Initiative, a program dedicated to exploring the galaxy and establishing new colonies. This time, they would not be going alone. The expeditions would include representatives from all 4 species, showcasing the strength of their unity and diversity. The first mission, led by Captain Kale, set off amidst great fanfare. The ship, named Unity, was a marvel of engineering, incorporating designs and technologies from each species. As it lifted off, the inhabitants of Novus watched with pride and hope, knowing that their journey, which had begun with unforeseen catastrophe, was now leading them to the stars. Novus, once a symbol of human survival, had become a beacon of cooperation and possibility. The bonds forged on this alien world had not only ensured their survival, but it also paved the way for a future where the stars were within their reach. Decades after the arrival of the Ventura on Novus, the planet had transformed into a thriving hub of interspecies cooperation and innovation. The initial struggles and challenges had given way to a society that celebrated diversity and unity. The children of Novus, a generation of hybrids known as Novans, embodied the best qualities of their parent species and stood as a testament to the power of collaboration. The Stellar Initiative had already sent multiple expeditions into the galaxy, each one a symbol of the strength and resilience of Novus's unified society. These missions brought back knowledge, resources, and even new allies, further enhancing the colony's prosperity. The success of these missions fueled the dreams of future generations, inspiring them to look beyond their world and into the vast expanse of space. Section 2. The Return of the Rescue Mission. One bright morning, the inhabitants of Novus received an unexpected transmission, a message from Earth. After decades of silence, a rescue mission had finally arrived. The Earthship, Solstice, had tracked the last known coordinates of the Ventura and followed the trail of its journey, eventually discovering Novus. The arrival of the Solstice was met with mixed emotions. For many of the original settlers, it was a reminder of the past and the home they had left behind. For the Novans, it was an opportunity to learn more about their human heritage. The United Council convened an emergency session to discuss the implications and plan the first contact with the Earth visitors. Captain Kale, representing the United Council, led the delegation to meet the crew of the Solstice. The Earth crew, led by Commander Alicia Ramirez, was awestruck by what they found: a flourishing, multi-species civilization that had turned a disaster into an incredible success story. As the two groups exchanged stories, it became clear that the humans on Novus had created something truly extraordinary. Section 3. The Choice. The United Council faced a difficult decision. Should they remain on Novus, continuing to build their unique society, or should they consider re-establishing stronger ties with Earth? The Council organized public forums and discussions, allowing every inhabitant of Novus to voice their opinions and concerns. For many, Novus was their home, and they had no desire to leave. The planet had become a symbol of their resilience and unity, and they were proud of what they had built. Others saw the opportunity to reconnect with Earth as a chance to share their achievements and learn from their ancestral home. Kale and Mira, along with other prominent leaders, worked tirelessly to mediate the discussions. They emphasized the importance of maintaining their identity and values while exploring the possibilities that Earth offered. Ultimately, the Council decided on a balanced approach. They would establish diplomatic and cultural ties with Earth while continuing to prioritize the growth and well-being of their society on Novus. Section 4. Shared Knowledge. The arrival of the Solstice opened a new chapter of collaboration. Scientists, engineers, and cultural experts from Earth and Novus began exchanging knowledge and ideas. Earth brought advanced technologies and historical archives, while Novus shared its breakthroughs in genetic research, sustainable living, and interspecies cooperation. Educational programs were established, allowing students from both worlds to study and learn from each other. Cultural exchange initiatives blossomed, with artists, musicians, and writers creating works that celebrated the fusion of human and alien traditions. The initial apprehension gave way to excitement and curiosity, as both societies realized the immense potential of their partnership. The technological advancements brought by Earth accelerated the progress on Novus. New energy sources, medical technologies, and transportation systems improved the quality of life for all inhabitants. The Solstice crew marveled at the innovative solutions the Novans had developed, particularly in the areas of environmental sustainability and genetic engineering. Section 5. A new mission. Inspired by the success of their collaboration, the United Council and Earth's leadership decided to launch a joint mission to explore even further into the galaxy. This new expedition, named Voyager, would include representatives from all species on Novus and from Earth. It symbolized their shared commitment to exploration, discovery, and unity. Captain Kale, chosen to lead the Voyager mission, prepared for the journey with a sense of purpose and pride. The ship itself was a marvel of engineering, combining the best technologies from Earth and Novus. As the launch day approached, the entire planet united in celebration, reaffirming their commitment to a future filled with possibilities. The day of the launch was marked by a grand ceremony in Harmonia, the capital city that epitomized the spirit of cooperation. Representatives from the Nerulians, Aquamorphs, Cheirithians, humans, and Novans spoke about the journey they had undertaken together and the bright future they envisioned. Section 6. A United Future. As the Voyager lifted off, a collective cheer rose from the crowds gathered across Novus. The mission symbolized not just the exploration of space, but the unyielding spirit of unity and collaboration that defined their society. The settlers, now Novans, had transformed a catastrophic event into a story of triumph and hope. The United Council continued to govern with wisdom and compassion, ensuring that the values of equality, respect, and cooperation remained at the core of their society. Novus became a beacon of hope in the galaxy, demonstrating that diversity and unity could coexist and thrive. Back on Earth, the story of Novus inspired countless individuals, sparking new movements for cooperation and understanding. The tale of the Ventura and its unexpected journey became a legend, a reminder of what humanity could achieve when faced with adversity. Section 7. Legacy and Hope. Years turned into centuries, and Novus continued to prosper. The Voyager missions brought back tales of distant worlds and new civilizations, expanding the horizons of knowledge and understanding. The bonds between Novus and Earth grew stronger, creating a network of alliances that spanned the galaxy. The legacy of the human colony lost in space, which reproduced with other alien races and built a new world, became a guiding light for future generations. Novus was not just a planet. It was a symbol of what could be achieved when different beings came together with a shared vision of harmony and progress. As the stars shone brightly over Novus, the inhabitants looked to the future with optimism and determination. They knew that their journey was far from over and that the universe held infinite possibilities. United by their shared history and dreams, they were ready to explore the unknown, confident in their ability to face whatever challenges lay ahead. And so, the story of Novus, a new dawn for humanity and its allies, continued to unfold, a testament to the enduring power of unity in the vast expanse of space.